Minasan konnichiwa. Yun. Okay, so this is like my second episode for my last train home podcast, and it's been a while since I've recorded because this girl is busy, sugashine. So yeah, so today I'm gonna like talk to you about boundaries, about friendship, somehow a little bit of relationships with people. For the past 2 years of working here in Japan, ito yung sobrang diniin sa akin ng Lord. He really taught me na yung importance of boundaries, of importance of knowing kung ano yung mga red flags, kung ano yung mga kailangan kong ma-discern sa tao na yon, kung tama pa ba na ganito yung way ko to take care of that person, or kaya naman he really taught me na you should really cut off the connection with this person doesn't help me with my relationship with the Lord. So, stuff like that. So, sobrang, this is very raw. Wala akong script or whatsoever. Yung nasa harapan ko lang yung Bible ko. Because before I push the record button, I declared verses from Ephesians because I really want this podcast to be anointed with the word of the Lord. Siguro a short ano lang, like a background of me. Back in the Philippines, usually of my friends talaga ay mga mostly older people. Because I think a lot of people will tell me that I have an old soul. Kasi mahilig akong makinig ng mga stories ng mga married couples or kaya mga ates ko or mga kuyas ko. Kasi growing up, I feel like when I listen to them, when I see how God works in their life, it's like giving me a glimpse na, okay, ganito ko pala kailangan itakil yung life. Okay, kung ano yung response niya during that season, I can apply it in my season also. So that's how my brain works. That's how I love talking sa mga nakakatanda sa akin. Kasi, ano yun nga yung kasibahan na um, papunta pa lang ako, pabalik na sila. Medyo ano yun, heartfelt sa puso ko talaga. Because I admire people who talk about their life. Yung mga glimpse of their life that they are comfortable to talk about. And that's why sometimes I'm having like a hard time to really like communicate with my same age. I don't know why, because sometimes I have friends actually. Hindi naman ako yung parang walang friends talaga na hindi ko ka-age or what. I have few of them, but my bubble is very very little talaga. Because I really, when it comes to having a relationship, when it comes to having friendship, sobrang ano talaga yun sa akin. It's a thing na parang sobrang sacred sa akin nun. Because I don't want to let go a lot of people in my life. Mahirap akong mag-let go. Hindi ako clingy person. Yung parang nakakatakot na kapag pag nilet go ko na yung isang tao kasi hindi talaga ako clingy. Lalo na if it came from the word of the Lord, you let go of this person because it doesn't help you with the relationship that you have with me. Yun yung palaging word sa akin ni God. So I'm not a very clingy person, and it's very, what do you call this? It's very clear to me when the Lord puts people in my life, talagang seasonal lang siya. When I was a kid, our family's calling is to help out church planting in Cavite. So, pumupunta kami sa iba't ibang parts of Cavite. So, sometimes we're just gonna help this part of Cavite for like a year only, or kaya eto 3 years lang, eto 2 years lang. So ako parang bata pa lang ako, hindi, sabi ko sa sarili ko, hindi ako pwedeng mag sobrang seryoso. I mean, I'm very serious when it comes to friendship, pero hindi ko dapat kailangan i-invest lahat ng emotions ko, yung time ko, kasi I know eventually God will just lead us to a different place. Because the Lord is so beautiful. Talagang bata pa lang ako, talagang tinatanggal na talaga kami sa mga sa mga comfort zone namin. And that's how God's work in our family. The Lord will just remove us from our comfort zone to see the goodness of His life. Na in and out of season, still, si Lord pa rin ang dapat nasa mind namin, ang nasa puso namin. So, ganun. So, growing up, hindi ako ganun sobrang ka-cling on talaga when it comes to friendship. Kasi for me, it's just seasonal. That the Lord will just put that specific person in your life to teach you something na eventually, this thing that I've understood, that I've learned in the specific season, I can also apply it sa susunod na season kung saan ako ilalagay ni Lord. And the thing about boundaries then is medyo talagang dinaan talaga ako ni Lord sa sa wilderness nito yung pagdating sa boundaries eh. Because for me, when I have before, ito yung before na Benz. Pag may friend talaga ako, like minsan lang magbibigay lang sa akin ng, "Uy, kamusta ka, Benz?" Like parang nagbigay lang a short hint of one person, that person wants to take care of you. Alam mo yung mind ko, it will just really shift na I can give the world to that person. And I was like, ngayon, parang naririnig ko yung sarili ko, ano ka, si Lord? Ganon. So, talaga ako, I would invest my time, my, yung feelings, yung I can, napunta rin ako sa point ng buhay ko na kailangan ko i-shrink down yung yung values ko, yung beliefs ko, kasi gusto ko maging friend ko yung tao na yun. Na I don't want that person to know na ganito yung background ko, na may ganito pala akong relationship kay Lord. So, I think I've met people din na gano'n, that they would really like hide themselves talaga. Ako, I really, naranasan ko yun sa life ko, that I would really hide kung ano talaga yung background ko. Because while I was in high school, when I tell people my problem in life, palagi na lang ang balik sa akin ay, alam mo yung problema mo, Benz? Hindi pa talaga yan yung problema sa mundo. Mas matindi pa nga yung problema ko. And that person will just, just tell na, okay, ito yung mas matindi yung problema ko sa'yo, Benz. Wala lang yung problema ko, problema mo. At that really breaks my heart. Kasi nung high school, ako, ganun eh. Ganun eh. May mga ganun akong friends eh. So, I'm the kind of person na kung kaya kong i-keep sa sarili ko yung feelings, yung sakit, yung pain and everything, sa akin na lang yun. Kung hindi man sa akin, it's between me and God. Because I don't want na mag-waste ng time ng mga tao in order for me na parang mag-share lang sa kanila na ito yung pinagdadaanan ko. And that's how God taught me that I'm in a season of my life right now that hindi ko kailangan ng extra outlet to share of what I'm experiencing right now. Yung parang the Lord is actually like isolating me na tayong dalawa lang muna ngayon, Benz. Tayong dalawa lang muna. Just share me all of your problems, share me everything. And for me, minsan kasi parang namimiss ko yung late night talks, yung mga deep talks talaga with people who are very smart, who are very na ang dami ng pinagdaanan sa buhay, and we will just like exchange everything that we have learned when it comes to our seasons of life. And that's what I really miss talaga. Pero right now, the Lord has opened also a new season of me na it's between me and the Bible, it's between me and my journal. Grabe yung journal ko ngayon, as in, there's a tons of writings of it na hindi ko na nga alam kung ano mga nilalagay ko dun eh. Mga sample ka lang is, Lord, pagod na ako. Pagod na akong umintindi, Lord, ng mga tao. Mga ganon. But the good thing with the Lord is, while He is teaching me when it comes to boundaries, hindi porket nabigyan lang ako ng intention ng isang tao na wants to take care of me, ibibigay ko na yung mundo doon. Hindi. Ngayon, I keep on praying to the Lord na, Lord, if this friendship, if this relationship will help me in my walk with you, okay, I'll stay. Because ito yung mga specific na mga tao na binigay mo sa season ko ngayon. That's how I pray right now. Nabigyan niya ako ng discernment na hindi na ako blinded with the red flags. And the good thing is with the Lord is, nung dinala niya ako sa part ng Shizuoka, actually, nung nasa Pinas pa lang ako palagi yun nasa journal ko na I would ask the Lord na, Lord, would you just bring me to a place na magiging quiet lang yung life ko. I love kasi yung quiet lang yung buhay ko, yung walang nakakakilala sa akin. And He did. He did. Sobra. Ngayon na nandito ako sa Shizuoka. As in. And He showed me that when it comes to taking care of people, it's not, di dapat siya base kung ano yung background nila, kung saan sila nanggaling. Ako, nagkaroon rin ako ng a bit of a challenge to really to connect with people here because galing kami sa iba't ibang parte ng Philippines We have different values, we have different traits, we have different characters na sometimes, actually most of the time, magka-clash lang talaga. Kasi nga hindi kami nag-a-align with the same mindset, with the same belief that we have. Kasi nga, iba-iba kami. Iba-ibang parte kami ng kung saan-saan kami sa Pilipinas na nanggaling. But when I asked the Lord to help me understand the people, grabe lang din yung binigay niya sa aking discernment and realization na lalo na yung friend ko na we were talking. Most of my friends, mga nanay sila or kaya may mga anak na sila. Yun ay mostly mga mga surrounded ko ng mga tao dito. And sabi nila, Vince, bakit ganon? You went here in Japan kahit ganyan naman yung background mo. You graduated in that kind of school. Nakapagtapos ka naman. Okay ka naman sa Philippines. And nung una, it's very hard for me to explain to them. But as time goes by, mas naiintindihan na nila na, ay wow, kaya ka pala nandito. It's because the Lord has a calling for you in this specific place. And that's the beauty of having a calling to the Lord. Yung alam mo na yung purpose ng buhay mo is to just love the Lord. And while loving the Lord, doon ko rin natutunan yung daily obedience sa Kanya. Grabe, no? And when it comes to, the Lord also taught me when it comes to friendships, yung pagdating sa credentials, yung pagdating sa what do you call this, pagdating sa background mo, kung nag-masters ka man, kung graduate ka ng ganito, ng ganyan, it's just a bonus. It's just, hindi yun yung identity mo sa mundong ito. Because the Lord also spoke to me that when it comes to callings in life, some people are called to study muna before working. Ako, ganun yung calling ni Lord sa akin. You study first, and then you work. And some people, they need to work muna. And minsan, and most of the time, zutong gano'n na yun, na work ka lang muna. Your season is your work right now. And I've also known a lot of people that while working, they are also studying. Wow, ako hindi ko kaya yon. It's very sobrang hirap. Ako nahihirapan din ako. And it really amazes me that I see a lot of people. I have friends na when it comes to work, sobrang gambaro talaga sila. Ibig sabihin, sobrang kahit hindi naman talaga namin background yung ganitong type of work, they are really doing their best when it comes to work. And that's also one of the dynamics when it comes to friendship, no? You're not just having that kind of relationship with that person, but you're really learning a lot from them. Especially, doon ko na-realize na, oh nga no, yung the background that my friendship, my friend have, the background that I have, that's not our identity. Hindi naman natin calling to boast of what we have na, ay, ako, ganito, ay, ikaw, ganyan. No. It's, it's a calling from the Lord. Na, the Lord will tell us na, okay, it's your season to just study. It's your season right now to work because I'm gonna use you as an instrument to provide for your family. And grabe, parang wala akong ma-explain kung paano yung wisdom that the Lord is just giving me to really discern, to really understand na ganun pala yung calling ni Lord, no? Na sometimes I feel like na, Lord, mali ba ako? Hindi ba ako nakokontento sa buhay ko? Or Lord, tama pa ba itong ginagawa ko? Tama pa ba yung friend ko pa ba siya? Kasi parang I feel like ako yung toxic one in the relationship. And the Lord, as the day goes by, hindi naman siya yung parang pagtulog ko, okay na eh. Hindi ganun si Lord eh. Work in progress siya na you have to undergo this specific season na talagang may pagpiga si Lord eh, na kailangan ka munang ipiga para sa susunod na season, you will understand na, kaya pala Lord, you have planted me in that specific place para sa next season ng buhay ko, magfo-flourish na ako. And alam mo, pinaka-favorite part ko, yung time na pinaplant ni Lord ang isang tao. Yung just like pruning that person, just like telling that person na dito kita gustong ilagay kasi ito yung mga imi-minister mo na mga tao, ito yung mga tao na kailangan makinig, na makarinig ng word ko. At grabe lang talaga si Lord na during that season dun mo talaga maintindihan na ganito pala ako, ganito pala yung calling ni God. So that while the Lord is just planting the seed in our hearts, pruning us in that season, kahit ako wala pa naman ako sa next season ko eh. It's still the same place, same people. Pero the Lord will just give me visions, will just give me dreams na lahat ng mga pinagdaanan mo dito, lahat ng pagpipiga ko sa iyo, Benz, this will be used as a tool for your next season to come. Even if it's something small or something huge that God will just lead me to a new place, everything that I've learned, everything that I have understood, everything that I've learned when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to taking care of people, it will be used in my next season. Like, wow. Wow, Lord. Thank you like for the wisdom, for the grace. Even the way I pray right now. Hindi ako ganito mag-pray. Dati kasi nagpe-pray ako like parang nagwi-wish lang talaga ako kay Lord, gusto ko nito. Lord, bigyan mo ako ng ganito. Lord, ready na ako sa next season. No. The Lord also really shifted me when it comes to prayer. And I think that's the next episode that I want to share. Or sa mga susunod na episode on how God shifted my prayer life. And yeah, and I just pray that wherever you are right now, if you're in a season na parang toxic talaga yung environment mo, like ginagawa mo naman lahat to really understand people sa buhay mo, know that the Lord will give you the wisdom, the grace, the discernment that you are praying for. Basta kalma ka lang, kalma ka lang. Dapat kalma lang tayo kasi alam natin that the master of our life is Jesus Christ. And ito rin yung palaging pinapaalala sa akin ni Lord sa season ko ngayon. Huwag ko siyang pangunahan because the Lord is in control all of the time. Hindi naman niya tayo dadalhin sa season na hindi natin kaya. He will always lead us to the season na makikita natin yung goodness ng buhay ng Lord sa atin. And I also pray that God will also show you, or the person that is listening to this podcast right now, that the Lord will just really flourish you. He will just really You will just really have a more intimate relationship with the Lord so that you can understand na, wow, ganito pala yung totoong peace that you've been praying for years. And that peace comes from the Lord. And yeah, have a blessed week and take care, everyone. Bye.